NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air is Rattler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The pass caught by Olave. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Herbert. Short throw to Disley, and he'll be out of bounds out near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Saints defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chargers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Herbert now. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hayden Hurst An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. But what's going to be the final? They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Rattler. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On his early early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Rattler wants to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Coming left is Kamara.
A solid stiff arm.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Rattler. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
21. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 33 on 3rd down. Now Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Rattler working out of the gun. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-40.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
There he goes left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Saints 31, Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here.
This one taken in by Olave.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Saints first down.
From the gun, here's Rattler.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He lets it go deep for Olave.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave. 73 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Now Rattler.
They'll roll him out right.
That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Dayon Henley. Really nice play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In motion right, Olave. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
Short throw underneath to Hurst.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flush to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Brandon Smith picks it off.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Flushed out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Herbert.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ray. Go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. To the air is Rattler. Complete to Olave on the out route.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Groupie for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
K.Y.S. Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Short throw to Disley. Finding space at the 40. Fights through and now a crease.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans.
But if you step back and look at